Hey guys, it is all about Anne, and today we're doing the end of March recap on my project pan slash bag. This month was a semi-productive month. I finished a book today. Did I put that on here? I didn't. I'm adding it. Um, okay, there we go. Added it. So, I made this sheet probably about a week ago now, and just because this back wall was really overwhelming me with all the projects, so I wanted to get them all on paper, so if I wanted to clear my mind. So I have 4 past projects. I had 5 March, well, technically I had 5 past projects, 4 March projects, and then I knew I was going to be opening all the April projects. I knew I wasn't going to be able to get a lot of these done by the time the April projects came. I was hoping I would get one more done, but I think that's going to get done tonight. So, and it's not even on the list because it's a face mask, and so I'm just gonna put it on tonight. After I do the dishes and eat some food and call it, and then take a shower, obviously. After I put on the face mask, maybe watch some YouTube or something on HBO or something, and take a shower and go to bed. So, just to let you know my projects, the 4 past projects is I have a cross stitch. That is a huge undertaking, so this is the one past project that I am allowed to not finish. But I want to make 50% progress. I'm going to make a note of that. Because right now I'm about 25, if not that, probably only 10% done. But I would like to get to 50%. I have some flash drives that I don't know if there's anything on them. And I would like to make sure those are cleared off so then I can sell them or just get rid of them. I have a long-term goal there, but that's going to be in a later month. I have some cookbooks that I would like to go through. And then I have some high school yearbooks that I would like to go through because now that it's the 1st of April, next month, we're going to be going to my hometown, and I would really like to donate these yearbooks to a place downtown. And so I would like to clean these up and get these all ready. The March leftover projects were work on coloring book, once again, one that I'm totally okay just sitting, because unfortunately I think there's a coloring book in here too, so I'm probably going to stack them. I have a cross stitch. That's a smaller one, so I might be working on that one. That one I need to get done. I have 2 movies that I found, and so my a family member used to, I don't know how they used to do it, but they're not like purchased movies, but they're like found online and copied onto a DVD. I don't know if they're pirated or not. But we have a DVD player in my partner's bedroom, and so my plan is to watch them on there. There's some nights where, not this week, of course, and not next week, of course, but there's some nights where we can watch those kind of things. And then the last item was the book that I finished today that I've been reading off and on since January. And so finished the book. So we still have the 8s. So I'm going to log today what the April items are. So let me just start pulling things out. Oh gosh, we have another cross stitch. The Star Wars cross stitch. May the Force be with you. So I think I decided I was going to do R2-D2, Chewie and Yoda. Han, Chewie and Yoda? I don't know. But you can pick up to 4 figures and then do May the Force be with you. And then you put them on there. Cut them out. But yeah. Star Wars cross stitch is number 1. And I do try to do cross stitches oldest to newest. So because this one's an older one, the bird one that I told you about, this isn't going to look like a bird in that one. Come on, Anne. This bird is going to take priority over the Star Wars one. Next, I have this Draw the Outback. I think I'm okay. Yeah, this is intermediate and advanced. I don't think I have another one of these. So I think I'm okay just donating this or giving this to my nephew. I need to talk to my sister and see if my nephew actually liked the other one I gave him. Because I don't really need this. I think I kept this for the koala. Because I thought the koala was cute. But I wasn't paying attention when I got them. Yeah, it's a cute koala. But all of these are like advanced or intermediate and advanced, and I am not that sketchy. So that one's not even gonna stay. Yay. Next, we have the coloring book. So, gonna make a note. I highly doubt I'm gonna make any progress on this one, and that's okay. So like the other ones, I'm gonna make a dot next to this one saying it's okay if I don't do it. The book of the month is by Elaine Welteroth. It's called More Than Enough. It looks like another self-help, which it's part memoir, part manifesto, so maybe it'll be okay. The second title is Claiming Space for Who You Are No Matter What They Say. So part memoir, part manifesto, More Than Enough explores what it means to come into your own on your own terms. So, book of the month. It'll be good to have a new one because I have been in, no offense to Jay Shetty. I love Jay Shetty's brain and being in his brain the last almost probably 3 months off and on. Reading Think Like a Monk has been a pleasure and life-changing and all that. It'll be a change of pace to read this one, and I'm probably going to start that tomorrow. So, the books are easy. Hopefully. The self-help ones are harder, but it's supposed to be part memoir. How many pages is it? $313. Okay. Oh, and I'll probably take the dust cover off when I take it to my job, just because I learned the hard way that the dust cover got really damaged when I took it to work. Next, we have this item that needs to go back in the bag. We have another face mask. So that'll be one to do another time this month. And then we have another DVD. Is this one labeled? Of course it's not. So we have DVD number 3. So we have 5 things. The face masks are never a big deal, but this one's going to be on the list. So this one is a sweet tea and lemon peel off mask for clearing. That's the one I'm using tonight. It is, oh, this one's perfect. It is the Freeman cleansing face mask with apple cider vinegar, and it's a clay mask. So I will probably wear this to the shower. But this peel off one will be later. Okay. Oh, and then I have a new toothbrush too. I think I was going to wait to incorporate this till May as well. So, waiting to do some things. That's waiting to. What else happened this month that I want to talk about? There were some financial wins and losses this month. So one of the big ones that I actually documented was the Bath and Body Works purchase. So I did end up returning some of that. I did also make 2 big purchases this month. I don't know how much they were. For things that actually align with what I'm okay purchasing. So I purchased tickets to go to Hadestown, the musical, and then I purchased a stay at a hotel for my birthday weekend down in Des Moines. So experiences is on my okay list. Another thing I purchased, I can actually show you that I thought about it. This is something that I probably ruminated about for a solid couple of weeks. I had an alternate. I think they're right here. Yeah, they are. They're freshly washed. So I had these rainbow colored Skechers that were gifted to me. And I really like them. Don't get me wrong. I liked how they fit. The only thing I didn't like about them was the color. When I wore them with some outfits, I wanted something more neutral. And so what I ended up buying is I got these Bobs for Skechers. Bobs from Skechers memory foam flats, and I love that they have the rose gold detailing and the rose gold grommets. I absolutely love that. And they are so neutral to me. I wore them on Sunday and I thought they looked fantastic. So, and I'm probably going to be wearing these to Hadestown because they are going to look great. Unless it's cold, then I'm going to be wearing my, you can't see them, but my riding boots. But these shoes I bought, thankfully there was a deal. And so they were half off, but in order for them to be half off, I did buy my boyfriend's pair of shoes. And so that was like my tax present, was buying the shoes, and like his shoes and my shoes, because he's been wanting a new pair of shoes. There's some stuff we bought this month that was a little unnecessary. I don't have them in front of me though. So for example, we got, well, these are necessary. We'll see if we use them. And if we don't use them, we tend to donate things. Slash try to sell them whenever possible, because we do try to be we as in my boyfriend and I try to be very kind to our things. And we do try to think about purchases before we purchase them. The one impulse purchase we did do this month is a Snackle box. I'll have to post a link or something down below. But it's the Walmart brand, and they have removable compartments. And the one thing that we thought would be very helpful is we like going on trips. So there's 2 we're doing in May. Like I said, there's the one we're doing to my hometown, and then there's my birthday trip. And my boyfriend is actually going through a health and lifestyle change right now. And so it's actually really good for him, for us to have the Snackle box, because then we can have snacks in there that are geared toward his new health and lifestyle, so that he's not tempted to eat things that are more towards his old lifestyle. So making good choices. And then the reason we got it before that is we found that when we were making the trips is we tended to buy gas station snacks and stuff like that. And while we don't mind buying like gas station drinks now, which sometimes I don't, but it all depends on that. The food itself, we found was very expensive at gas stations, so we are trying to curb our spending on that. And so pre-purchasing things, and like a bag of, what we used to do is just like a bag of, I think they're the Ritz toasted chips. And so when I went on a trip with my sister, like I just bought Ritz toasted chips, and that was our snack for the whole weekend. And we did like a little overnight. And so if we were hungry, like, that's what you get. Granted, we went out for meals too, so there was that. So yeah, the Snackle box. And we did get 2 Snackle boxes, so if we do a longer trip, we each have one. So we are doing 2 days for my birthday, so we might do 2 Snackle boxes. But for like an overnight, we're only going to do 1 Snackle box. What else have we bought? What else have I bought? There's not a lot that I've bought that has come directly out of my paycheck, that hasn't, like my account that hasn't been paid back. It's like when I buy stuff for like my sister or something, like she pays me back, thankfully. Love you. Is there anything else? I feel like there's more that I've bought this month. There's obviously stuff you forget. But I have tried to be really intentional, and the goal in April is to be even more intentional, because May is going to get crazy. April's going to be, this month's going to be a little crazy because Hadestown is this month. And so there's the one day while we're down in Des Moines, that while we're in, like, on the way to Des Moines and on the way back, like, I'm going to vet that we stop at Bebop's for dinner. And we're meeting up with my aunt for lunch. So there's going to be some eating out. And I don't know if I'm going to get merch. When they were here, I didn't get anything because there wasn't really anything that I wanted. So we'll see. Maybe there'll be a pin to add to my pin collection. What else? I can't really think of anything else. But that was March. The good news is I paid off $1,000 in debt. And I'm hoping to do that much, if not more, this month. I did work a lot, and so in March slash February, and so the paychecks in March um, reflected the $1,000 pay off on top of how much I spent. So I was on track for March because that's the goal, is to do $1,000 pay off of the credit card, so that the goal was by my birthday was to have the credit cards paid off. I don't think that's going to happen because we're only going to be down to 3,000 by the end of April, and my birthday is in May. So I don't think I'm going to pay off $3,000 in 1 month. But if we got down to like the 30%, which I don't know what that is, I'd be really happy. The 30% by my birthday would be nice. What else? I was at work all day and I was sick this last weekend, so that's why my brain's a little. I don't know. I've been really trying to be chill lately. There's been a lot of family drama that I can't talk about, and so that's probably the other reason why I'm just like, what else? There's so much I can't talk about. Yeah, in general, I feel like I say in a lot of these videos, I feel like I'm making progress on getting rid of my possessions, and that's really important to me right now. Getting rid of things and minimizing it into that secondary wardrobe is very important to me, because moving Cleo back in is one of the main priorities right now, if not the main priority. And so, well, that's another thing I did. We started, if we didn't start it in February, we definitely started it in March. We have the Cleo Kennel Fund, and I don't know where it's at. We might have started it in February, and because I think she left in February. So I think it's up to $250 already. And the Cleo Kennel Fund might be up to 300. But the Cleo Kennel Fund is to buy kennel panels for the backyard so she can move back here. Kennel panels are quite the investment. And so, but she is 100% worth it, because the line was not enough exercise for her. She was not running on the line. And she didn't, she did, but she didn't get enough running on the line. So because of that, that's happening. Well, my partner and it would be really nice if we could pace out the backyard. So if we could fully do an estimate of how many kennel panels we're going to need. So then we know how much we need to save up, because that's something that I would like to purchase I would ideally like to do it by June, but knowing that we're only going to have $200 more in there, which is enough for 2 kennel panels, I don't know if that's going to happen. But that's 10-foot kennel panels. Who knows? A lot of it is who knows, because just have to get to the point of buying the kennel panel, and the good news is too, one thing I haven't mentioned is my sister has told me that I can buy some of her kennel panels off of her, allegedly, at discounts. And so we'll be able to get additional kennel panels and not have to pay the full $100. But we will have to pay, there's the entrance box that is a little 5-foot box with 2 gates, so she doesn't escape, and anybody coming in, you're safe from her, she's safe from getting out, everything. But that entrance box is going to be the full cost no matter what. So the goal was originally to save $200 a month, and so we'd probably be there by June if I was doing that. But honestly, I'd say the economy, but just my income level, I can't do that right now. And so we'll see what I'm at. I've really been concentrating on paying off the debt because I don't want to incur more debt to buy the kennel panels. And that's kind of the line I've been towing, is like, I don't want to get back to where I was in order to buy the kennel panels. Like, I'm hoping it's not going to be $3,000 worth of kennel panels, but who knows at this point. I don't know. That's the part that stresses me out, is how much are these kennel panels going to be? Because it's a nice size backyard out there, and we would like to fence a grand majority of it for her. So we might start off with a smaller section and then expand, and that might be what has to happen for now. So kennel panels. What else? I think that's it. I really think that's it. There's some projects on the works to possibly get done in May or June, when school's over, and we're gonna source those. And then I've asked for something for my birthday, which is gonna make some changes over here, which is gonna be so nice. So when Cleo moves back, that'll be all good with her. Spoiler, I asked for, I have this curio cabinet over here. So I asked for a very similar Lego curio cabinet. So it's going to be a cabinet that is just for all of my Legos. So then they'll be safe with the plexiglass cover, so she won't be able to get into that. And then my Victrola will be able to go on a shelf, so that'll be safe too. I don't know, I can't think of anything else. I've made a lot of progress this month on mindset shifts and stuff like that. So that's where I feel like I've made the most progress, is just calming the brain and being okay with where I'm at. And like not having to buy absolutely everything in the store unless it's necessary, or when I'm sick, medicine, obviously, if we don't have it. So things like that are what I'm focusing on. But other than that, I hope you guys are having a great day, evening, afternoon, whatever time it is, wherever you are. It's been about the normal 30 minutes, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.